Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Hey there, Fox. I see you over there. I'm low. Or 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Oh, okay. Just had to make sure.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Montgomery and the Montgomery Multiplex at Crampton Bowl. We're happy to be here today, and it's an exciting time. Of course, it's fall and it's football, and we're so excited to have these two universities here. We're excited to have a great weekend. And before we go any further, I want to make sure we welcome the media for being here and all the other dignitaries for being here at this press conference. But it is my honor and my pleasure to introduce the Honorable Mayor of Montgomery, Mr. Stephen Reed.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. First, I want to thank Alvin Briggs, our new Executive Director of the Central Alabama Sports Commission. We want to thank him for his leadership, all that he's done throughout his career. We're proud to have him on board in this role. We look forward to working with you to grow Montgomery as a sports and entertainment destination. I also want to recognize our distinguished guests from both institutions, from Morehouse College, Athletic Director Harold Ellis, Head Coach Terrence Mathis, from Tuskegee, Athletic Director Reginald Ruffin, and Head Coach Aaron James. Thank you for being here and for the work you do to shape young men, not just for the field, but for life. And of course, we would not be here without our sponsors. To all the partners who make this classic possible, including Walmart, Alabama Power, thank you for believing in Montgomery and helping us showcase the best of HBCU culture, tradition, and excellence. Our presenting sponsor, Walmart, is proud to be a part of this history, this tradition that has been this classic, that for the first time is being held here in Montgomery, Alabama. We're proud of our partnership with Walmart and with the foundation for what they do, not just in our city, but in our state, in our country, and beyond. So it was a privilege to talk with their corporate leadership today about just what this means to the student athletes and what it means to the alumni, what it means to the community. Because we know that these rivalries in sports go beyond the scoreboard. Rivalries are not just who wins and loses, but about who we are, where we've been, and what we represent. The Morehouse-Tuskegee Classic is one of those rivalries. For nearly a century, this game has carried meaning well beyond the field. It's about family, history, and legacy. I should know a little bit of that because I played in it for several years. Came out on both ends. Some wins, some losses. But there were lessons in all of the games that we played. My most special memory is playing against my late cousin, Donald Perry, who played offensive line for Tuskegee. But it was also about playing against friends, high school competitors, so many people who I grew up playing with or seeing play at that time. And now in our respective chapters in life, it's fun to talk about those old memories, and I look forward to these young men having the same opportunity. Because when Morehouse men and Tuskegee men come together, generation after generation, strength, strategy, and spirit is tested and is always proven about. It's also about the countless women and men who support them, the alumni, the students, parents, and communities who make this more than a game. This classic has traveled across cities, but Montgomery is where it belongs, and Montgomery is where we plan to keep it. We are honored to host it, not just as the birthplace of the civil rights movement, but as a city that believes in the cultural and economic power of HBCUs. This classic strengthens Montgomery's connection to these institutions that have shaped black excellence and leadership in this nation. Standing before you as a proud Morehouse man, it's great to have this classic here. But as the mayor of Montgomery and someone whose family has matriculated through the halls of both institutions, I appreciate the history and the impact that they have made, certainly on the field and on the court, but most importantly in the classroom and in our communities. And so, as much as I am with the Maroon Tigers, in spirit, we're grateful for Tuskegee and what Tuskegee has meant not only to our community, but to the nation, again, and beyond. And so whether we're hosting the Red Tails Classic or this Classic, it is always great for us to have this historic institution called Montgomery, their backyard, their home for an athletic, cultural, or academic event. We know that between these institutions produce our teachers, our doctors, our nurses, engineers, entrepreneurs, and civic leaders. They make our communities better and stronger and more vibrant because of the talent and dedication that all of these institutions pour into one another. So when you come to the Classic, you're not just coming to a football game, you're coming for a celebration of culture, tradition, and achievement. You're coming for the bands that move us, the alumni reunions that reconnect us, the students who inspire us, and the communities that lift us up. This year, we're raising the bar, though. From MGM After Dark to the Battle of the Bands to the game itself, we are turning Montgomery into the ultimate HBCU Classic weekend destination. We want the world to see what this city can do when we come together to celebrate history and make new memories. As James Baldwin once wrote, history is not the past, it is the present. We carry our history with us. We are our history. The Morehouse-Tuskegee Classic is history alive in the present. It is our story carried forward through sweat, sound, and celebration. So whether you wear maroon and white or crimson and gold, whether you're a proud alum or a first-time fan, I invite you to be a part of this experience. Come out to Crampton Bowl. Come out and have a great time at all the pregame events and postgame events. But most importantly, come cheer for these student athletes. These student athletes that are leaders now on their campuses and will be leaders in our community after they walk across the stage for graduation. Come cheer, come dance, come connect, come yell, and come talk. We have a little trash talking in this rivalry every now and then. Come have a great time, but remember the spirit of why we're here. Let's show the world that Montgomery is a stage for the future with these two great institutions and these great athletic programs that we have with us today. Thank you to each and every person who has helped make this possible. Thank you to the community. Thanks to our city council and all of our elected officials who have been a part of this, all of our businesses and sponsors once again, and most importantly, thank you to these great institutions for the work that they do each and every minute to shape our leaders of tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Before we bring the two universities up here and their representative, I want to make sure that we thank the two presidents from each institution, Dr. Bowman at Morehouse and Dr. Brown at Tuskegee, because without their leadership, neither one of these programs would be where they are. So let's give them a round of applause. To the media, as we bring the athletic directors and coaches up, if you have questions for each one of them, please ask them at that time. I know you're going to want to pull them apart, but while they're at the podium and at the mic, if you have questions for each one of those, would you please recognize and ask them once they're with their remarks. First, we'll have Morehouse. The representative from Morehouse is an alumni. He also had his jersey retired, NBA executive, a great representative for that college. We will have the athletic director, Mr. Harold Ellis. Please come to the mic. Yes.
Thank you very much. This classic is actually a big-time classic. Mayor Reed and I talked about it last year. We wanted to sit down and talk about it. I think we talked about 3 minutes and realized Montgomery was the place. On behalf of senior leadership, Dr. Bowman and Morehouse College, I want to thank you guys in the city of Montgomery. You guys have done a great job. We've had a good time so far. The presentation is outstanding. And I just want to thank you from Morehouse College, the city of Montgomery. So give yourselves a hand because it's been really good. This rivalry goes back a long time with me, probably about 30-some years. A lot of people don't know my dad used to officiate this game, and that's huge. So every time these two teams meet, it just kind of brings back memory of my father, who actually officiated the game. So we're going to talk a little trash this year. I think it's our time. Morehouse, and we're going to come and represent. The alumni's coming down. We got a fan bus coming down. We got our team ready. So we're looking forward to compete and educate these young men and compete on the field. Thank you.
Representing Tuskegee in their leadership is the athletic director, Reginald Ruffin. Reginald is a long-time coach in the state of Alabama. He was an assistant coach at Tuskegee and left, and as we all know, went to Miles and turned that program around, came back to Tuskegee as the head football coach and athletic director, and now he's just the athletic director. Now we have Reginald Ruffin.
Oh, I guess you guys actually know that Mayor Reed and A.D. Ellis has been coercing and talking a good game about how they're going to strategize against Tuskegee, but it's okay. Greetings. I bring you greetings on behalf of our 10th president, Dr. Mark Brown, who couldn't be here with us today. He brings give you his sincere greetings. Thank you guys so much to the city, to Mayor Reed, to his team, to the city officials. It's been an honor. You guys have done a great job putting this event on. This is the longest, what they call HBCU football rivalry or classic game between Morehouse and Tuskegee. So it's an honor, and the city have done a great job. Just the way A.D. Ellis alluded to, this game has been played a long time, okay? We don't talk it, we walk it. We don't sing it, we bring it. So, you know, Coach Ellis has told you guys there's going to be a lot of trash talking, but that's the most important thing that we do, the brotherhood, the family, the love that we have for one another. This is two iconic institutions, you know, the educational brothers that we call brotherhood that we have, that our young men get a chance to understand that they're going to leave a long-lasting legacy when they leave these two great institutions who have produced great leaders in the world and in this community. And so we are honored and blessed to have this game here in our iconic city of Montgomery, and then with the city when it comes to the civil rights. And now we have an opportunity to bring this game here to Montgomery. And Mayor Reed, we thank you guys. Media, we thank you. We understand that this is an important game, but most important, our young men get a chance to represent our institution with culture, class, and civility. And we're just so excited about this game. And, you know, I can only say that in the words of David Ruffin of The Temptation, did nobody come to hear Otis sing? A.D. Ellis. There can only be one Tuskegee, A.D. Ellis. And we are Tuskegee because we are the standard, and we set the standard. Look forward to a great game on tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay, at this time we'll have head coaches from each institution come to the mic. And first is from Morehouse, an NFL All-Pro, first year at Morehouse, Mr. Terrence Mathis.
Wish it was my first year. This is my second year.
but we're still building. We're still building. It's an honor to be here. Mayor, thank you. Like A.D. Ruffin said, this has been, it's been first class. You know, we've played in other classics, and this is, first class. Like he said earlier in one of our meetings, we don't want to talk bad about nobody, but this right now so far has been one of the tops that we've been a part of. And the thing about this classic right here with these two institutions in this place is historical. You know, where it was, like we said earlier, the birthplace of the civil rights, and you have these two fine institutions with black excellence here in Montgomery. What other place to play this game with these two institutions? I'm not going to trash talk because that's not who I am. But I talk about my team. You know, right now we're getting better each week. And when you know you're getting better each week, you know at some point it's all going to come together and it's all going to work out in our favor. The thing is, we got to worry about us. You know, we don't make any mistakes. If we don't give up big plays whatsoever, get off the field on third down, stay on the field third down, all the cliches that you hear football coaches say, that are totally true. And if we do those things, we got a good chance of winning the football game. Again, it's a pleasure being here. It's a pleasure, you know, riding down here, and I was thinking about the rivalry, and it's the oldest rivalry classic in HBCU history. And I remember the first big rivalry I played in, and I was with the Falcons, and we was playing the Saints, and it was a rivalry, and everybody kept saying, "Oh, this game is going to be close. This game is going to be close whatsoever." And I, you know, didn't take it as because everybody else was like, "Well, what's the big deal about the rivalry?" And we went up in the game, and I'm walking down the sideline and said, "I told you guys this game didn't have to be close." We ended up losing by a field goal with no seconds left in the game. We were up 18 points in the game in the fourth quarter and lost. So rivalries, man, it's one of those things like it's been said as brotherhood. If you think about it, most of these young men have played against each other, with each other, and watched each other over the last several years. Some of the coaches on the coaching staffs have coached together, coached against each other and know each other for a long time. So it's almost like a backyard rivalry. And the thing is about it is that one thing I'm going to say to my team is let's not make this personal. Let's take care of our business. Let's not do anything out of character just because you're playing your friend from the backyard. Let's do us, and then whatever happens at the end of the game happens. So good luck to Tuskegee, but we come to play football tomorrow. Thank you.
Coach, I apologize for that. You stated very clearly, and I do extend an apology. Next, we'll have Tuskegee's winningest quarterback in their history. He's a 3-year and his 3rd year as head coach at Tuskegee, Aaron James.
Good morning. Good morning. First of all, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to get up this morning for this wonderful day He has made for us. And second, I want to thank our president, Dr. Mark Brown, and our AD Ruffin for the continued support that he's given us in this upcoming season. First of all, I want to just say this is the longest HBCU rival in the history. All right, so this is year 86. And I've been blessed to be a part of 8 of these rivals, you know, in my playing time and coaching. So it's embedded in me deep with this rivalry because knowing from the time that I played in it, now that I'm coaching in it, you know, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's built in me. And I continue to tell my guys that, you know, just going up against Morehouse in this classic, the records go out the window. I mean, you know, because Morehouse, they're going to bring their all, and we're going to bring all as well. So we just got to make sure that we're doing our job and our part when it come down to the kickoff and just have an exciting game. But again, the city of Montgomery, I want to thank you all right, for all the work you have done, and Mayor, thank you for putting on this event. But again, at the end of the day, it's a football game. It's a rival. And like I say, we're going to be prepared to come out and do our part. But I'm not the type of coach that likes to brag and talk, you know what I'm saying, trash talk. But the thing is, we know as coaches what we got to do, and we got to get it done. And like I say, we're going to have our team prepared to come out and have an exciting game. And like I said, at the end of the day, we want to win the game. I mean, that's what it is. We want to win the game. I mean, we want to win the game. So again, I want to thank the city of Montgomery, and let's just go out and have some fun, man. I mean, that's what it's all about. Like you said, you got two historic institutions clashing against each other. It's going to be, you know, it's going to be an exciting game, electric atmosphere. I mean, you got two Tigers battling for a victory. And what other place you can have this game right here in Montgomery, the city of Montgomery, in a beautiful stadium. Atmosphere going to be amazing. The tailgate going to be amazing. But for us, I gotta do a better job of just making sure my team is prepared. And you know, for things like this, trying to get me out my mental, you know, with having press conferences and everything, you know, try to throw me off. But I just gotta get back into it once I leave here. And I know as coaches, we have to do it. But for me, I'm trying to get focused and locked in on what you know, at the task at hand. But again, I want to say thank you to the city of Montgomery and to the mayor. Thank you again for having us here for this weekend.
All right, to the media, each team brought a couple of players. If you want to grab them and coaches as they leave, please do. We welcome, we hope you do. To everyone that's here, we're looking forward to seeing you over the weekend. There's a lot of fun. There's a lot of activities that we're looking forward to. I also want to thank the mayor for all his kind words. I also want to thank Brandon Deed and Ed Carr for all their work behind the scenes as we get ready for this weekend. We're looking forward to an exciting time, and please call all your friends and family and have them come join us over this weekend for a great party. Thank y'all. Oh, picture. Yeah. You want us to come around in front?